This morning, let me switch to our breaking news. This morning, I purchased two DLCs for City Skylines. I know. I should have. Okay, here's the deal. I'm like thinking like, hey, everybody wants me. Sound like Link jumping over a rock. Okay, so I know everybody wants me to buy Animal Crossing. Okay, I know, but it's $60, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. Okay, I know for sure that I like cities. Like I like cities. Like not in that like, hey, we're in high school, let's see where this leads type of way, but like in the we're gonna be buried next to each other type of way. Okay, I like cities. Okay, and so I'm like, well, they all want me to spend 60, and I've been debating it, and I'm like, okay, well, I could spend 30 and get something that I know for sure I'll like. So I did that, and I got Park Life, which is the one that I wanted the most. Okay, and I got Natural Disasters, which is the one that I think chat wanted me to get the most. So that's what I did. I did that this morning, and no regrets. So as we continue to build our city today, we'll have possibility of, I guess, meteors and tornadoes and floods and wildfires and sinkholes and Lord knows what else that could befall my city and ruin all the hard work that I have worked so hard for. Stupid to say work twice, right? Right? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, whatever. But hey, everybody, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you all are here this morning. Loyal, hope you're doing well. How you feeling today? Hope you're feeling better. I truly do. She's you guys see? Okay, so I was okay. Chris, go to bed. You see this, chat? You see what happens? You all need to tell her I did this for you. Justify it, chat. Justify it. Look at her shame me. Look at her shame me. Should have bought some Sims DLCs for me. Hey, babe, by the way, your makeup, your makeup, the payment declined because I'm guessing you used the PayPal card. So you might want to adjust the card on our Amazon order so you can get your makeup on Friday. She can't hear me. Turn up your volume. Why can't she hear? So she's in here to just mock me, but she can't actually hear what I'm saying. It's not even a two-way street. I'm trying to help her out. I can't hear you. I could hear everything. Until you talked about makeup. Why? Turn up the volume. I'm live on the internet. Is she trying to listen to me like in my house, or is she using Twitch? She's getting like a private show. Okay? Otherwise I hear two sets. Okay. Your makeup got declined on Amazon because you used the PayPal card. You've got to change it to the regular card so you can get your makeup. There. Well, because it's a conversation for just me and you. So I was going to be like real quick about it, and then I could move on to entertaining the people that watch ZNN every morning. Go back to bed. It's too early. Sleep. I'm watching TV. Where? Okay. Go to sleep. She should be asleep, chat. It's too early for her to be awake. Okay, she's on vacation. too early. But anyway, what were we? I don't even know what we're talking about now. Oh, acid. We were talking about Loyal, and if she felt better, and she says she doesn't. Great. Chat, did you see this morning as I was posting to Twitter? You know, you see the you see the trending topics over here. Did you see this? You see the trending topics. There's a new virus caused by rats. And it's taken over. That's not good. I'm not ready for another one. Okay? Acid, make sure your rats don't get sick. Okay? Apparently, according to fake news Twitter, so take it with a grain of salt, but they say that China is now say that people should be essentially quarantined inside China until 2022, which there's no way that that's accurate, right? Like, that's a long time. There's no way, well, I was about to say there's no way they could enforce that, but it's China, so if anyone could enforce it, it's China, but yeah. Make sure your rat doesn't get sick, Acid. Apparently there's another virus going around called hantavirus, and it spreads via rats. So it's like the Black Plague or whatever. So just don't let your rats eat Chinese food, because that's how I assume people get sick, right? That's what my president says, right? Well, he's in a cage. Are you sure? You sure he can't get out? I've seen Stuart Little. Can never be too sure. Can never be too sure. Okay, just put a security camera up or something. You don't want to be patient zero, okay, Acid? What's your rat's name? Is that one Galileo, or is that the one that sadly died? I don't know. Okay, it's Galileo. Look at me remembering Acid's rat name. I don't remember most people's names, but I remember Acid's rat, okay? Feel good. Go Jetta. Aw. But now I'm sad. I don't like thinking about your sad dead rat, okay? Thought the rat gave up, but they weren't transmitting corona, and now bam! They just have to ruin it again. Frickin' rats. But yeah, apparently there's a new virus out there, according to Twitter, so that's great. Hey, Nofi, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday. We're gonna play cities. I bought some DLCs. Okay, it's a thing. I don't think Galileo will last much longer either. Well, I assume they're right around the same age, right? I assume you got them right around the same time. Is that fair to assume? Are you gonna get some new rat boys when those two rat boys go to the big wheel in the sky? Where do rats go? What are rats like? Big maze? I feel like you put a rat in a maze. Big cheese store? What are rats like? They like food. They're like me. Novi, I'm so happy you get to work from home, dude. That's so great. That's so great. Dude. The coronavirus, for those of you who get to work from home, it's basically a big vacation. Okay? But it sucks, because you can't go outside, and I miss the outside. Wichita just did a stay-at-home order. Well, technically not yet. Technically, it's going to happen in about 2 hours, and it starts tonight. So I'm interested to see if Colby says it's an overreaction when he's not allowed to go to work tomorrow, but whatever. He told me that he was excited for a vacation. He said he has money saved, and he's ready for a vacation. So I don't know, but it's a 30-day vacation. The person I feel worse about is my sister, who is getting married in early June. Like, she's already had to cancel her bridal shower. Like, she's probably gonna have to cancel her bachelorette now because it was in late April, or at least move it. Oh, it sucks. I feel bad for her. Trevor baked his stupid onion. Okay, why would you say it's a stupid onion? Okay? We all agreed that the onion looked delicious. We agreed it was ridiculous, but it looked delicious. Okay, so he did it. He was capable. After all of your doubts, Trevor was able to cook the onion. He didn't cook it long. So what? It was hard, or Trevor, I really needed you. I really needed you to cook that correctly. Okay? Like, I know he doesn't see this because he's asleep or he's at work, one of the two. But, like, I really needed Trevor to cook that correctly. Because now Acid is just going to, no matter what she says about his cooking from now on, she's going to be right, because he wasn't able to put an onion into the oven for 45 minutes and then take it out. Did he put salt on it? He said it was an onion, but did he put salt on it or not? Hope he salted it. There goes your vacation. What you talking about, Sly? What you mean? He made salt potatoes with it. So he had an onion with salt, and he had potatoes with salt. You got the salt potatoes. Oh, my God. You know, Acid right now is very poor, okay? I can relate. I understand. But, you know, Chris and I, you know, I feel like we eat poor, you know? Like, we have the same things every night. Like, we have a lot of chicken. We have a lot of tuna. We have a lot of potatoes, you know? But, like, when Acid like, makes it sound like she lives in the 18th century. It's like, last night, all we had to eat was a baked onion. We had one onion and a couple taters, and we took them and we scrounged together the salt left behind by the great rains, and we threw them into the oven, and we ate like princes. I made chili. Okay, well, you ruined the bit. All right, whatever. But yeah, Dofi, were you not here yesterday for the great onion baking of of the thing? Before all this Corona stuff, I booked a vacation to Cali next month for Platano's birthday. Oh yeah, that's gonna be canceled. Yeah. That's most likely gonna be canceled. Hopefully, you can get like a refund or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's so the problem with this coronavirus, you know, outside of what it actually does, is that it's unpredictable. It's not, though. Like, basically everything basically everything that scientists and doctors have come to predict have come true. Okay? Like, looking at past cases of China and Italy, for example. But, like, which is scary, but you don't, like, your brain wants to reject that because it sounds so horrible. So you're like, well, let's just see how it is, you know. But everyone says that this week is going to be far worse than last week, you know. It's weird. I don't know if it's like a psychologist could probably explain it, but like in Kansas, okay, we had our first case like I think last Tuesday or something, and like every day the cases have doubled, just like they said they would. Like yesterday, like 2 days ago we had 20. Yesterday we had 40. Like today, are we going to have 80? Like that, my brain goes, no way. But then I'm going to get off the air today, and I'm probably going to see, you know, on Reddit that, you know, 85 cases reported in Kansas today. And it just follows the trend of what everyone says. The next day we'll have, you know, 200, and then we'll have 400. Then people will start dying, and it's like, God. Like, you just don't want to believe it. But everything that they say is happening is happening, you know, and it sucks. Because, like, I don't want this week to be worse than the last week. Like, that's not okay. You know, I seen a post on Twitter for Beach that was packed to floor. Yeah, there's just people that just don't care, dude. And it's scary. Like, America's not doing a very good job, okay? Which is strange, knowing our leadership, I know. But, like there should be a stay-at-home order nationwide right now. honestly. Like, at least most of the states are figuring it out, and they're taking the thing. But as long as the problem is that as long as there's like one or two states who just don't care, like Florida, everybody suffers because of it. Because those people that are on spring break in Florida, one of them's going to fly back to your state, and then they're going to give it to the people. The one or two people, when we have to go grocery shopping, or we have to eat food, to go pick something up, or we have to walk our dog or whatever it is. Like, they're ruining it for everybody. It's stupid. Bungus and I sat in front of our big window yesterday, and in 45 minutes, 2 cars went by. Well, right, because New York's one of those states that's like, that's on lockdown. I mean, it's good. That's the way it should be. It's just weird. Like, it's not that way here, Acid. Like, we're not on lockdown yet, but even when we are, I don't feel like it's honestly going to make that big of a difference. It'll make some difference to the mega idiots. There's like some people who I feel are like, really stupid. And like, it's not even ignorance, it's arrogance. Like, it's people who are actually, they're essentially spitting in the face of what all the people are preaching caution. They're like, no, I don't believe it. Like, there's a coworker of Chris's who like is going out for margaritas and inviting people out and like going to the golf course every day. And it's like, what are you doing? And that guy is going to be affected by the shutdown. But then there's the people like my mother, I would assume, that are the ignorance, where they're just like, as long as I, don't stay out long, it'll be fine. Like, I can go to Target and get Animal Crossing. It won't be a big deal, Those people aren't going to be affected at all by this shutdown, because Target is still going to be open. The liquor stores are still going to be open. The dispensaries are still going to be open. You know what I mean? Like, that's but like, until they call in the National Guard and make us stay in our homes, I don't know what's going to stop the people. The problem is that like, the problem is that you've got to accommodate for the lowest common denominator. And it's really not fair, for people like us who are staying inside and only going out when it's absolutely necessary. Like, it's not really fair to us that we have to be quote unquote punished because the population out there are generally idiots, George Carlin, he said, he has this quote, I'll paraphrase it. He's basically like, just remember what the average intelligence is. Like, when you meet someone, just think, okay, this person, average or above average or below average intelligence. Just think of the average intelligence out there. And then remember that 50% of the population is stupider than that. That's the thing. Official, I'd be surprised if you go back at all, brother. To be honest. This is your senior year, isn't it? Oof. This is your senior year. You're not a junior anymore, right? Like, this is it. School's here, official, but completely canceled for the rest of the school year. It's over. I went to the store because I wanted candy. I mean, we literally aren't going into stores. We got groceries yesterday, but we did store pickup. We had to put it in like 3 days ago. Speaking of which, Chris probably should order our groceries for this Friday, like now. I don't know if she hears me. I'll have to tell her at BRB to order them, because at 11 a.m. if they announce a shutdown or whatever, it'll probably just cause panic because people are idiots. I don't go back. Indeed, this is it. Yeah, so you don't have... I mean, I already know the answer. He doesn't have any idea how it's going to work. But that's crazy, man. Are you bummed out about that? 3 of my second cousins are seniors this year. Yeah, dude, it sucks. It sucks. Like, it's in hindsight, I feel like 20 years from now, it's not going to matter. Looking back on it, I'd be like, did it really matter? Because I don't know. I mean, how many people in their 30s or late 20s right now even kind of remember who they went to school with? Like, so many of those people I'm not even in contact with anymore, so it doesn't matter. But like to be in that moment, it's really the worst. It would suck to not say goodbye to basically the people you grew up with, you know? It's horrible. It's horrible. I remember like sixth, seventh friends. I don't remember them all, dude. Yeah, I just don't remember them. Online learning sucks. Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you even say in these situations, man? It's just like, besides, welcome to adulthood. Life sometimes sucks, but it's like it's not supposed to suck yet. Senior year, you're supposed to go through senior year thinking that adulthood's gonna be great. You know what I mean? Well, what can you do, dude? I mean, it's literally like a cosmic. It's a cosmic joke. Like, you can't do anything about it. You just gotta suck it because there's nothing you can do. What can you do? It sucks. It really sucks. I tried, but this lady was blocking spots so her friends and family could go get their stuff. There you go. There's an example of idiocy at work, and that's what I want to avoid. It's just like, dudes. Like, I don't understand how there could also be panic buying, but then people could still go out and get whatever they want. Like those people are gonna buy, every piece of toilet paper on the shelf, but then the next night they're also, gonna go out for drinks. It's like you can't have it both ways. Like, either we're in martial law or everything's pretty much normal. I can't even drive my car anywhere. I've been home for 2.5 weeks now. Good Lord, dude. Yeah, we've been quarantined for, well, it'll be a little over a week. Last time I really left my house and went somewhere public was a week ago from Sunday. It's crazy. It's crazy. The only high school classes I failed were math, and it was my freshman year. Ashwood will be proud of me. My final grade in Algebra 1, my freshman year, was a 32%. Big brain, chat. Big brain. So I had to take 2 math classes my senior year, and I cheated the entire time. I took algebra 1 and 2 my senior year. I took geometry my junior year, or my sophomore year. I'm not sure what I took my junior year. But either way, I cheated the entire time. I didn't do one thing of homework. Like, I would literally, pull out, there was this girl who I knew was really smart and good at math, and so I would just follow her up to, the tray where you would put your homework, and I would, grab her homework, and I would lay it down on the table right in front of the tray, and I'd quickly write in her answers, and I'd put it in there, because I figured out that even if you got the answers right, but you didn't show your work, you would get a passing grade, so I just did that. That's the only way I could do it. It's the only way I could pass. To tests and stuff, I just made sure I sat next to her. I would look over and cheat. It's the only way you could do it, man. I had to survive. I had to survive because of my stupid school. They didn't believe. They thought that I wasn't trying hard. So in 5th and 6th grade, math, I started to fall behind because I didn't know how to do it, and I would get it wrong, and then I would be like, I don't know how to do this, and the teacher would be like, you're just not paying attention, and so she wouldn't help me. And so I basically stopped learning math at 5th grade, and then I got too far behind, and so then I never caught up, and then by the time I got to freshman year in high school, I started again, but she's, my freshman teacher's like, there's no way you don't understand how to multiply fractions, and I'm like, I just don't know. And then I was behind then too. So, the only way to survive then, I was just like, whatever. They all think I'm not going to be able to do this. No one's going to teach me. I'll just cheat. Problem solved. Graduated. Done. But yeah, that's the only way I could do it. I was a straight A student until my dad stopped showing interest in my future, so I dropped out. Ugh. Yeah, my dad, if I didn't finish high school, I would have been beaten to death, so. Yeah, strict Christian households. They're great, chat. They're great. I'd recommend them to everybody. Yeah. Is that me with a bandana on my head? Is that like the that's like the World War II bomber thing, right? How do I do those channel points? Let me see. Modify a single emote. Is it Women's Day? No. Lucky hat. Clover. Oh God. Beard. Rosie's bandana. Yeah, there it is. Dude, that fits really well. Look at that. Oh, that's funny, dude. That works really well, actually. It's like they modeled this after me. That one works less well. That one, no theme. My mom and aunt need to quit commenting on each other's political posts. Dude, that's why I'm not on Facebook anymore. Just leave. It's better. Hey, fella Reno. How you doing, man? How's the self-isolation going? I mean, to be honest, for me, it's not changed that much. This is what I do. For my wife, who's a school teacher, it's big change. Big change. Yeah. Yeah. But for me, it hasn't changed too terribly much. I mean, I miss going outside and stuff. Like, I had, nightly routines where we would go out and do things, and I can't do that anymore, but for the most part, not that crazy. Hey, look at this. Good. No feed.
Yep. Must smash.
Freaking crushing it, bro. Thank you so much. That's his 6th gifted sub in the channel. Official player. I don't know how. It should say how many months that is for official. It's an ungodly amount of months for a gifted sub. Official player's been watching me since he was like a freshman, which is why he's a VIP in here. Soon he's going to graduate and get a job, and he's going to be able to sub all by himself, dude. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about that because it makes me feel old the older he gets, I don't really notice it, like Acid gets older, Menace gets older, it doesn't really matter. But like I feel a connection to Official that I don't feel to like anyone else, Like I was there when he was like in, high school. It's cool. It's cool, Like it's going to be the same for like Monster and people, It'll be weird. But it'll be cool. You got to work from home. That's awesome, dude. It's lucky. I think most of the people in my chat get to work from home. There's not very many people who like don't get paid. Luckily. That's great. So, also don't make fun of my beardlessness, Official. All right? You think that's funny? I can add a beard to all of them. Hold on, what about this? Here, let's do this. Oh God. It was so funny. Can't get anything, everything's closed. Yeah, that's how it works, man. That's how it works. My aunt said the other day that my parents are poisoning my grandparents, and it sparked a whole conversation about my aunt and a sibling group chat, which led to my brother tweaking out on everyone, saying to stop bashing family. Can't you just get along? Like just put in there just a big forehead emote, Just say y'all foreheads. No one will understand what it means, but you'll know what it means, and I'll know what it means, and that means something. Just stop being foreheads, dude. God, I wish there was a word in the English language that normies would understand that was as good as forehead. I wish there was. Get your coffee. Get your coffee, Official. The world doesn't need a bearded zswiggs. Good, because the world will never get one. Okay, maybe a word that I won't feel so embarrassed saying to my mother. That is a good substitute though. I'll give you that. That'll work. Oh my God, dude. That'll do it. Yeah, just put that in there, Loyal. Just say it, That's all you gotta do. That's it. No, you won't. Just do it, Loyal. It'll be fine. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Do they live near you? They're in isolation. If they come after you, just call them Mounties, okay? I've seen that Brendan Fraser movie. He'll take care of it. You guys remember that Brendan Fraser Mountie movie? What is that? What is that name of that movie? Dudley Do-Right. God. I think I just showed my age. How old is that movie? Dudley Do-Right is a dim-witted but conscientious and cheerful Canadian Mountie who was always trying to catch his nemesis, Snidely Whiplash, and rescue damsel in distress Nell Fenwick, his boss's daughter, with whom Dudley is deeply infatuated. He usually succeeds only by pure luck or through the actions of his horse, named Horse. A running gag throughout the series is Nell's great affection for Horse and her disregard for Dudley. In the standard intro, Dudley is seen mounted backwards on his horse. Okay. The live-action film was in 1999. I thought it would have been older than that. Eric Idle is in that movie. The film was a box office bomb. It grossed $10 million against its $70 million budget. Oh my God. That is not good, dude. Wow. Oh my God. Loyal, it sounds like your family's crazy. I wish I had advice for you, but I would just ignore them. So I just don't let that type of negativity into my life generally. You know, if someone's going to be an idiot, well, you can be an idiot in an echo chamber. But I know that that's not possible for most people. So, you know. That's crazy, though. Chicago Sun-Times critic Roger Ebert gave the film 2.5-star rating, said Dudley Do-Right is a genial live-action version of the old cartoon, with a lot of broad slapstick humor the kids like and adults wince at. I did a little wincing the 9th or 10th time Dudley stepped on a loose plank and it slammed him in the head, but I enjoyed the film more than I expected to. It's harmless, simple-minded, and has a couple of sequences better than Dudley really deserves. That's like the most passive-aggressive review I've ever read in my life. The film was a box office bomb, and its opening weekend it grossed $3,018,345, ranking 11th for its opening weekend. And it went on to gross $9,974,410 domestically against a budget of $70 million. God, what else came out that... It launched at 11? That is insane. That's crazy, man. Chat, look at this. I just clicked on this. This is funny. I clicked on this. The biggest box office bombs Wikipedia list, chat. 13th Warrior. 1999 was just a bad year, I guess. So its budget was $100 million. It only made 60. 47 Ronin. Like, see, this isn't that bad. Like, see, I don't... 47 Ronin, that's pretty recent, right? The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Don't know what that is. Adventures of Pluto Nash. Now, this is bad. $100 million budget. $7 million it made. Now, here's what drives me crazy. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Like, this is like the same movie, essentially, as Dudley Do-Right, and it came out the year later. So they're like, Dudley Do-Right did it horrible. Let's try again with Rocky and Bullwinkle. $90 million, $35 million it made. The Alamo, I don't remember that one. Alexander, Ali, Will Smith's movie. I'm surprised it did that bad. What? I mean, it still made 80. I don't understand this list. Like, I guess because it technically lost $30 million or whatever, but like, That to me doesn't seem as bad. You know? Alice in the Wonderland 2, Allied 2016, Around the World in 8 Days, The Astronaut's Wife, Ballistic X versus Sever. That's because it has a weird name. Battlefield Earth. Is that one with John Travolta? This is the one that made John Travolta go into hiding, right? Beloved, Ben-Hur, the BFG. Blade Runner 2049's on this list. It had 150 million. Wait, what? See, this doesn't make sense. Like, Blade Runner had a 185 top-end production budget, but it made 206. That's not a flop. This number should be bigger than this number. Cats. Cats made $74 million globally. It almost made its money back. That's disgusting. But here's what I thought was funny. Dr. Dolittle, 1967, followed by The New Dolittle. Again, it made its money back, though. $175 million budget, it made $227 million. This list just doesn't make sense. This is a made up list. Like, see, Dudley Do Right, $70 million, it made $10 million. That's a box office bomb. $175 million to 220. That's not a box office bomb. You know, that's. I mean, I guess it's considered a bomb, but I wanted to see like the biggest discrepancies, like the biggest ratio. Yeah, it literally says on here, some films. Yeah, Fella Renault said it too. Some films on here, or some films on this list, gross more than their production budgets, yet are still regarded as flops. This could be due to Hollywood accounting practices that typically manipulate profits or keep cost secrets to avoid profit-sharing agreements. But it's also possible for films to lose money legitimately even when the theatrical gross exceeds the budget. This is because the distributor does not collect the full gross, and the full cost of a film can substantially affect its production budget once distribution and marketing is taken into account. The total cost for Waterworld exceeded $300 million. It was perceived as a disaster at the time, despite grossing $264 million worldwide, although it eventually broke even through other revenue streams. Cleopatra nearly bankrupted 20th Century Fox against marketing costs of $44 million and numerous delays, but became the highest grossing film of 1963, but it failed to recoup its investment. It eventually broke even in 1966 when Fox sold the television broadcast rights to ABC for $5 million. Dude, accounting's so messed up. It just doesn't make any sense. It's all BS, dude. I made a doctor's appointment 3 months ago for my pinky, and they just called and pushed it back again. Well, yeah, you don't want to go to the doctor right now, Acid. I mean, it sucks, but Waterworld was a great movie. Was it, though? Was it, though? Was it, though? Was it? Kevin Costner drank his own pee. And that's something that you like? Okay. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. Here you go. Roger Ebert gave Westworld 2.5 stars, which is the same score that he gave to Dudley Do Right. The cost controversy aside, Waterworld is a decent, futuristic action picture with some great sets, some intriguing ideas, and a few images that will stay with me. It could have been more, it could have been better, and it could have made me care about the characters. It's one of those marginal pictures you're not unhappy to have seen, but can't quite recommend. Dude, did Roger Ebert literally just passive-aggressively review every single movie he ever watched? I can't even get my blood work done for a test. Look, official, people are dying right now, okay? Your blood work's very low on the priority list. Same with acid's pinky. There are people dying. And if you go to the doctor, you could easily become one of those people. Stay at home. Do things 17-year-olds do. Play video games. You know what I mean. Roger Ebert is a legend, dude. Also need to be seen about depression meds. Did you think about that while staring at that baked onion, Acid? Because I would understand. I could just sit there. I could just see you just going, that's an onion. You know, and then considering your life. I could see that. Is that coffee? It is coffee. It is. That's my second cup today, though. That's my second cup. Oh, goodness, dude. If you cut, at least the tears will start as well. Good call. Good call. Yeah, then you could blame the onion. So you could have a real cry, but then be like, it's the onion, you know, and then no one could judge you, except for me, because I'll judge you, no matter what, apparently, you know. Yeah, no fee. I mean, I've got a doctor's appointment scheduled in a couple weeks. I think it's like early April, first or second week of April, and like I just fully expect it to be rescheduled. But who knows? Who knows? You know, maybe it'll all be over by then. You know? Yeah, I don't blame you, Loyal. It sucks. I had one at 8 in the morning. Now I'm having one again. Like, me and Official, like, on the same schedule. Except technically he's an hour ahead of me. So his 8 is my 7. But I had one at 8. Now I'm having one again. It's great. It's great. Okay, chat. Let's play some cities. What do you say? We like I said, I got a couple DLCs this morning. Okay, I got natural disasters and I got parks. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. I need one cup of coffee to wake me up, and then I need a cup of coffee to like keep me going. You know what I mean? Why is Sly threatening me with a knife? I'm scared. Please don't threaten me.